Chapter 13, Natural Resources and Pollution. Topics covered: natural resources, pollution, water pollution, air pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, radioactive pollution, protecting our earth. Natural resources. We use many things in our daily life whose production depends on nature. Our food comes from crops grown on soil. Trees provide us with shade, fruits and wood for fuel or timber for making doors, windows and furniture and railway sleepers. Petroleum, coal and gas are sources of energy. Machines are made from metals that we get from minerals. Air, water, sunshine, soil, forest, minerals and animals are all natural resources. There are two types of natural resources: renewable resources, non-renewable resources. Renewable resources can be given back to nature after use, such as air, water, plants, animal and soil. Non-renewable resources are those that get exhausted and cannot be given back to nature, such as coal and petroleum. Overuse of these natural resources can cause pollution. Today, it is one of the major problems that we are facing. Fact file: three-fourths of Earth is water and one-fourth is land. Half of the dry land is desert, polar or mountainous. It is too hot, too cold or too high to be productive. 40% is too rainy, too wet or poorly drained for food production. Only the remaining 10% represent the soil we need for food supply. It is also used for housing, roads, cities, school shopping centers, landfills, etc. Pollution. Human beings can manipulate the environment to their advantage. No organism depends more on the environment than human beings do. They also draw more materials and energy from the environment than other organisms. We have been using natural resources indiscriminately. This has happened because of the following reasons: a tremendous increase in the human population, urbanization, industrial and technological advancement. Natural resources have to be used carefully because while some of these resources are found in abundance, others are found in limited quantities and that too in restricted areas of our land. Moreover, the indiscriminate use of natural resources has resulted in an imbalance in the environment. It has given rise to various environmental problems like acid rain, soil erosion, ozone layer depletion, and pollution. Every day we add harmful substances to the air, water, and soil. Harmful substances that damage the environment are called pollutants. The process of damaging the environment is called environmental pollution. Water pollution. Water is the most widespread substance found in the natural environment. All animals and plants need a supply of clean water to survive. These sources get polluted by various harmful chemicals. They are called water pollutants. The main water pollutants are domestic sewage, soaps, detergents, and heavy metals, acid from industrial waste, seepage of chemicals, pesticides, and insecticides from agricultural fields are also the other culprits. Ways to reduce water pollution. If water pollution is not controlled, it will lead to not only deadly diseases but also extinction of life on earth. These measures can be taken to reduce water pollution. Factories should not be allowed to pour chemicals into water bodies. Sewage should be treated before being released into water bodies. Use natural fertilizers of crops instead of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Fact file: water pollution can be measured in terms of BOD, biological oxygen demand. The higher the amount of BOD, the more polluted the water is. Air pollution. When we get stuck in a city traffic jam, the smoke coming out of the vehicles makes us feel uncomfortable and hot. The smoke contains harmful gases. It causes air pollution. Air pollution can cause a number of diseases like asthma, breathing trouble, skin problems, and even loss of eyesight. Usually the hair and mucus in our nose filters the air we breathe in. But if the air is very dusty, some dust can get into our lungs and damage them. It can also lead to a more deadly like cancer. A gradual increase in the Earth's temperature is called global warming. Air pollution leads to global warming and acid rain. When fossil fuels like petrol and diesel are burnt, carbon dioxide is formed. Carbon dioxide traps the heat of the sun and makes the earth warmer. It is because of global warming that the ice in the north and south poles is molting regularly. When fossil fuels are burnt, harmful gases like sulfur dioxide are released into the atmosphere. These chemicals come down to the earth as acid rain. Controlling the air pollution. Solid waste, leaves, wood, etc. should not be burnt in the open. Firecrackers should not be used. Harmful gases given out by factories should be treated with filters before they are released in the air. Use of compressed natural gas (CNG) reduces vehicular pollution. Regular pollution checks of vehicles and use of carpools and public transport also reduces air pollution. Deforestation should be discouraged and more trees should be planted. Soil pollution. This refers to the physical or chemical changes in soil conditions that can harm the growth of plants and animals. Soil pollution occurs when garbage, harmful chemicals waste, non-biodegradable polythene bags and plastics are dumped in the soil. Agricultural chemicals like pesticides and fertilizers pollute soil the most as they remain in soil for a long time. Salt accumulates in soil in arid and semi-arid regions or due to over-irrigation. Soil pollution lowers food production and leads to water pollution. Restoring soil condition. Factory waste should be reprocessed before they are released in low-lying areas. Landfill sites should be properly lined with bricks, cement or polythene. Use of non-biodegradable materials like polythene bags and plastic should be strictly reduced or banned, and people should be encouraged to use jute or paper bags. Natural manures should be preferred to chemicals. Fertilizers in accordance with organic farming techniques. Trees and grass hold soil together, so they should not be destroyed. Instead, more trees should be planted. Noise pollution. Noise is a loud, unpleasant sound. We get irritated by the sound coming from machines, motor horns, and loudspeakers. Modern towns and cities are very noisy places. While traveling in a city, we can hear the blaring horns of vehicles. When noise causes headache and upsets people, it is known as noise pollution. Fact file. In 2000, the Government of India notified noise regulation rules under the Environment Protection Act of 1986. The use of public address system is not permitted after 10 pm and before 6 am. Fact file. A type of earthworm called the red worm is used to convert biodegradable solid waste into manure. Some more sources of noise pollution are given below. The constant rumble of the traffic, the sound of machineries, the sounds of alarms and sirens, the high-pitched sound of aircrafts, loudspeakers, firecrackers. Noise pollution can damage our hearing power. It irritates our brain and can cause serious illness like high blood pressure and even permanent deafness. Extreme noise pollution can even result in death. Ways to reduce noise pollution. We should take these measures to reduce noise pollution. Don't blow the horn of a vehicle unless necessary. Keep the volume of the music we listen to and the television in low sound. Use loudspeakers only within the limited time and volumes. Today pollution is a serious problem which needs to be tackled immediately. We should all be aware that we need to reduce, reuse and recycle as much as possible to lessen the pressure on your limited resources and on our planet. Radioactive pollution. Radioactive pollution is the pollution caused by radioactive or nuclear material. Some nuclear materials are uranium, radium and plutonium. These may be used in the form of fuel or weapon. If nuclear material waste are not disposed properly, then it may prove extremely hazardous. Exposure to it can cause skin cancer, genetic disorder, physical deformity, generational disorder and infection. Chernobyl disaster in Ukraine 1986 and the Fukushima Daiichi disaster in Japan 2011 are some of the most tragic nuclear disasters in the history. Preventing radioactive pollution. Some preventive measures to mitigate radiation pollution are proper disposal of radioactive waste, proper labeling of contents, banning nuclear tests, and using alternative eco-friendly sources of energy. Protecting our earth. Remember, the earth is a wonderful gift. Let us not pollute it. Wake up, do what you can to save the earth. Small acts such as reusing, recycling, being careful about not making loud noise, planting a sapling, or throwing garbage into the garbage bin certainly help to save our home, the earth.
A. Take the correct